Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Max Beaulieu of the Beaulieu Law Firm. So, Max, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to it.
Great. So, Max, what do you do at the Beaulieu Law Firm?
Yes, I am the principal and managing attorney of the Beaulieu Law Firm, where my practice entails corporate, sports, and entertainment. So mostly I am a transactional attorney. I work on some recording deals, work on mergers and acquisitions, and really just legal counsel for any business transactions my clients will need.
Great. So, Max, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
Well, let's say it's a good question. Well, let's say that a married couple on the verge of divorce also has a business together. And now it comes into a question on how their rights are affected now that they're divorced. Depending on the state they're in, it may be a communal state. And we just want to make sure what their rights and obligations are. If there's any language they're considering that they were married, but now they're separated, or because they're separated, they just want nothing to do with each other. So that I'll probably come in and talk about the exit strategy in terms of how they want to exit their business.
Perfect. So, Max, what are the challenges that you face in your area of law?
Well, the challenge I get is sometimes a client has an idea or a music artist has a song and they need help in terms of scaling their business or scaling their music, and they need some assistance. So in terms of financial assistance, so they would need some investors or a record label to give them an advance to really scale their business, as I just said. But sometimes they can't understand the grasp that you have to give up something to get something, and they don't want to give up their music. They don't want to give up the ownership of the idea. But if someone's going to pay for it and help it grow, they're going to have to give up a percentage of ownership, and that's something that's very tough for artists and those who are very idealistic mind. That's very difficult for them to comprehend. But you got to give something to get something. And that's sort of the challenge I face from time to time.
Okay. So, Max, what would be the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
Well, yes, you could contact me at max@beaulieu.com. That's max@BEAULIEU lawfirm.com. Or you can see more about me at www.beaulieulawfirm.com.
Perfect. So now, Max, we've come to the most important part of our show, and that happens to be the question of the week. So, Max Beaulieu, this is your question of the week. A movie about your life is about to be made. Who would be cast as you, and what would be the name of the movie?
Ooh, it's a good question. You stumped me there a little bit. I know we have limited time. I think I would cast two actors. One of these two actors, either Boris Kojo. He's a smooth-looking brother who's bald as well, shaven rather, and maybe Michael B. Jordan, because he has more of a star nowadays. And I guess the name of the movie, would be Pursuit of Happiness Part 2, the sequel to the Will Smith movie.
I love it. That was a great movie.
That was a great movie. And, it's as an entrepreneur yourself, it's always a bit of a struggle when you start your business, but you strive and you work really hard, and all of a sudden you get your big break that makes your firm. And that moment is happiness.
Well, that's great. So, Max Beaulieu, you've said it all. You are helping clients in the entertainment industry one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being an amazing guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you so much. I had a really good time. Thanks for inviting me.